Hi everyone, it's Nicola here. I'm trying to I'm trying to shoot this on my iPhone, so I hope the quality is okay. I'm trying to get as much natural light as possible, however all I can see is the glare in my glasses, so that might annoy me. So I apologise if it annoys you too. So I wanted to do I do have a top on, by the way. It's a very strappy top. So yeah, I have the get to know me tag questions here. That was done by Lightning Lass just recently. So I thought I would quickly shoot this and help you get to know me a little better. So quickly, the first question is, what's your middle name? My middle name is Jane. That's spelled Jayne. My mother's name was my mother's middle name was Jane as well, but hers is spelt without the Y, and she wanted mine to be similar but slightly different, so she added the Y. So I am Nicola Jane Pearson. Obviously that wasn't the name I was born with, but I did recently get married. So what was your favourite subject at school is the second question. I loved English. I used to read a lot, I used to write a lot, poetry, stories, everything. One of my ambitions is still to become an author. I would love to write a book, have my name on the front cover of a book. I think that would just be amazing. I've got a few story ideas of novels that I would like to write. I used to love Mills and Boon. Does anybody remember them? I was reading them as a teenager. I thought they were amazing. I loved them. And I always wanted to write for Mills and Boon. So, hey, who knows? Maybe one day. The other subject I liked was history, and that's why I'm currently studying history at Open University as well. So, third question, what is your favourite drink? I like tea. I'm a tea drinker. I don't like coffee. I can't stand the smell or taste of coffee. I do like tea, but I'm very much a milk drinker, and I think that comes from my dad. He used to drink milk when I was younger, and I think I just got it from him. That yeah, I love a nice cold glass of milk. So yeah, I do love a nice cold glass of milk, but I'm mainly a tea drinker. What is your favourite song at the moment? As you might know, the last month, May, was quite difficult for me, for my mental health. I really struggled through May, and so one of the songs that I've been listening to, that sort of spoke to me during the month of May, was a song called Something Inside So Strong. I'm not sure of who is the actual original singer of that, but it goes something like, something inside so strong, I know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. And it just spoke to me throughout the month of May, so that's the song that I've been kind of listening to a lot recently, and yeah, that's the one that the other song I've been singing for the last couple of days, and I've kind of got it stuck into my husband's head as well, is all my exes live in Texas. It's from the film, well, it's in the film Roadhouse, and I love that film, and somebody was watching it the other day and they put it on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I love that movie. But yeah. Okay, what is your favourite food? Chicken. Simply, plain, simple. I have to physically make an effort when I go food shopping to buy something other than chicken. So I have to physically think, right, I must buy mince this week, or I must try pork this week, or I have to physically make an effort to buy something other than chicken-based meals, because I love my chicken. I love KFC. I love a roast chicken. I like chicken tikka masala. Anything to do with chicken, really. big chicken fan. What is the last thing you bought? Well, the last thing I bought, I actually had to buy a new miracle sponge from Real Techniques. So I went into town and bought that yesterday. I also bought some little bits that you're going to see very soon in an upcoming video, because I am going to try and attempt another eye makeup tutorial, and it's going to be based on a certain Disney princess. So if you have seen my posts on Facebook recently, you might figure that one out, but if you haven't, then yes, I'm going to be doing an eye makeup tutorial for a certain Disney princess, which is a favourite of mine. What is your favourite book of all time? I don't really have a favourite book. I read a lot. I used to read a lot when I was younger. At the moment, the only books I'm reading are my study books from Open University. But I will say one thing. I have been reading, just bear with me. I've been reading this. This is Extras by Scott Westerfeld. And it's actually part of a series. It shows you on the back here. Uglies, Pretties and Specials. And it's basically like a futuristic story. Uglies, Pretties and Specials had a different character than Extras. But the original books, the Uglies, was basically about a young person living in a futuristic world where up until you were aged 16 you were classed as an ugly because you were all your natural, what you were born with. At the age of 16 in the book, you were allowed to go and get an operation to fix whatever you thought was ugly. So if you had a big nose, you could have a nose job. If you wanted bigger lips, you could get bigger lips. And they made you pretty. And it was kind of Uglies, Pretties and Specials. It's all about that sort of futuristic world, what went wrong and everything like that. It is an amazing book set. And I'm loving Extras at the moment. Extras is different. It's got a different character, and it's more about, well, basically like YouTube. The more hits you get on your channel, the more popular you are, and the more credits to get better housing and better jobs and things like that you get in this futuristic world. So yeah, I really like those books, so check them out. Uglies is the first one, then Pretties, then Specials, then Extras, and the author is Scott Westerfeld. So next question, my favourite perfume. Well, that's got to be my Marc Jacobs Divine Decadence. It has to be. I love that. My husband really likes that as well. And also I like Womanity by Terry Mugler. I believe it has been discontinued. I was told by a lady in the perfume shop that Womanity has now been discontinued, so shame. I got a sample of it and I loved it. My husband loved it, but yeah, unfortunately that has been discontinued. So okay, my favourite holiday. My favourite holiday has to be Disney World in Florida. Me and my daughter went for her 10th birthday, my 30th birthday, and back in 2009, and it was just amazing. We went to Disney World for 7 nights in Florida, stayed in a Disneyland hotel, went to all the parks, and then we flew across to New York and did 4 nights in New York. And we were there for the Thanksgiving Day parade, and we had a horse-drawn carriage ride round Central Park. It was an amazing holiday, and I absolutely loved it. We will go back to Disney World again in the future. But yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed that. But obviously, I'm looking forward to my honeymoon later on this year. Okay, are you married? Well, seeing as I'm going on honeymoon, I think that's a yes. I love my husband to bits. He's amazing. Yeah, he's just, he makes me the happiest I've ever been. He really, really does. He's amazing. Next question. Have you been out of the country and how many times? Well, okay, so I've been to Disney World. We've established that. When I was younger, my dad was in the army, so we travelled like to Germany and Northern Ireland. I was actually born in Northern Ireland. So yes, I have been out of the country for when I was younger, but to be honest, I was so young, I don't remember how many times we kind of went forwards and backwards from Germany to back to England to Northern Ireland to back, so I'm not sure how many times. Do you speak any other language? Yeah, a little. I did French and German at school. At GCSE, I got grade C for both. I can say basic French and German, but not much more than that, I'm afraid. Some say I barely speak English. Next question. How many siblings do you have? Okay, so I have one older brother, two younger brothers, and a younger sister. Sadly, however, my two younger brothers and my younger sister are from a different mother, but same dad. But due to family circumstances and events that have happened, I've been practically raised by myself. I haven't spoken to my older brother in over 20 years. I barely speak to my younger brothers and my younger sister. So I have siblings, I just don't have much or any contact with them. But c'est la vie. What is your favourite shop? Superdrug. Because if I'm not there physically shopping, I'm there sat at home online shopping. Not always buying, but always looking. I'm always online looking. And so yeah, Superdrug. What's my favourite restaurant? Now, Lightning Lass, funnily enough, said my favourite restaurant. It's got to be Frankie and Benny's. And she said for exactly the same reason. The music. The food is amazing. But come on, who doesn't sit in Frankie and Benny's and just has a little boogie to their funky music? I love it. It's all the old-fashioned sort of, you know, music from my era kind of thing. I'm late 30s. But I was raised up on music from the like 60s and 70s. So, you know, the fact that Frankie and Benny's plays, you know, Frank Sinatra and Doris Day and all of those, just, yeah, I love Frankie and Benny's. And they made my birthday last year so very special when we went there for a meal. So, big up to Frankie and Benny's. When was the last time I cried? I cry a lot. I have depression, so there are many days where I'll cry myself to sleep or don't feel sorry for me. This is my mental illness. It's what it does to you. But I think the last time I cried for non-depression reasons was Hollyoaks. I absolutely sobbed my heart out at Hollyoaks the other day. And I can't remember what it was. Oh, just Hollyoaks. It just gets me. They've got some lovely storylines going on at the moment. Favourite blog? I don't read blogs. I don't know if it's my age or what, but I don't seek them out. I don't look for them. I think I'm more of a YouTube watcher than a blog reader. So favourite YouTube channels are like ShanXO, Sophie Does Nails, Tammy Clark, who does Makeup Revolution as well, Manny MUA, Lightning Lass, obviously, and Lucy Pertface, she makes me giggle. And Charmed Wench, I love watching her as well. Charmed is another favourite programme of mine. Yeah, so yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't read many blogs. Favourite movie? It's got to be Hocus Pocus. You've got to love a little bit of Bette Midler. I mean, she's just amazing in that film. Not Bette Midler. Is it Bette Midler? It is Bette Midler, isn't it? In Hocus Pocus? I love that. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. I love it. I love it. I think that's amazing. I think that film is brilliant. I know it's a kid's film, but hey, bloody love that film. I love the costumes as well. Their dresses. Oh. Favourite TV show? Yeah, Hollyoaks. Hollyoaks and Charmed. Watch them. I mean, I've seen all of the Charms. All of them. Over and over and over and over again. And Hollyoaks. Absolutely love Hollyoaks. Big up to Tony Hutchinson, who got, or Nick Pickard, who got an achievement award from the British Soap Awards. Massive, massive big cheer for him when I watched that last night. So glad he's got the recognition that he deserves. He's been in the Hollyoaks since day one, since the first episode, and yeah, he's just been amazing. So big up to Nick Pickard, who plays Tony Hutchinson in Hollyoaks. Big, big, big fan. Next question, PC or Mac? I have never ever been anywhere near a Mac. I wouldn't even know one. Never been anywhere near one, so has to be PC for me. Quick question there for a change. What phone do I have? A very old one. I have an iPhone 4. And it's small, it's compact, it's neat and tidy. And yeah, it's lasted me quite a while. No smashed screen or anything, so I'm quite lucky in that. Smashed back, but no smashed screen. Keep meaning to upgrade, but I'll probably only upgrade as far as an iPhone 5, unless I come into a little bit of money, which I might be soon because I got a job. Yeah, I got myself a job, so I'm quite proud. So yeah, I might upgrade in the near future, but at the moment I've got an iPhone 4. How tall are you? Tall? No. No, I'm short. I'm 5'1", 5'2" at a push. My husband is 6'5". So if you've watched my wedding video, you'll notice the size difference between us. It was very uncomfortable doing our wedding dance. But I loved it. So yeah, we do look like little and large when we're walking down the street. We get a lot of funny looks, a lot of double backs, you know, where people go. Yeah, we do look a little like little and large because he's 6'5" and I'm 5'2", almost, nearly, very, very close. Next question, and only this and 2 others left. Can you cook? Yes, I can. I have been a single mum since I turned 20, and well, you've got to learn to cook when you're on your own and you've got 2 children to look after. So yes, I can cook. We did a come dine with me experience, just me and my friend, and we got the kids involved, and we had a great time. And in fact, my daughter won the little come dine with me experience that me and my friend held together. She won with a shepherd's pie, I think she made, and a beautiful chocolate mousse for pudding. And yeah, I love cooking. I don't always cook big meals from scratch. Sometimes it's just what shoves in the oven and is ready in half an hour, but other days, you know, I love cooking Sunday roast, I love doing spaghetti bolognese, I love doing tuna pasta bake. Yeah, I love cooking, and I've done a bit of baking in my time as well. Doesn't always come out right. My chocolate macaroons are something to die for, but yeah. Favourite colour? Green. I love green. We chose green as our wedding colour. We chose golden green. So yeah, we had a lot of green and gold decorations at our wedding, and it just looked really stylish and really beautiful and really stunning. So yeah, green. I prefer the darker greens to more neons or bright greens. I like, as funny as it sounds, I like tree green, if you know what I mean. You know, when you look across the countryside and just see all those beautiful green trees and green fields. Those are the kind of greens I love. And I currently live in the middle of a big town, a very, very big town, and unfortunately there's not a lot of green around, but I do love having a walk in the park or something. And finally, final question, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I've never known my life without pets, in all honesty. I've always got some pet in the house. I used to keep pet rats, which I no longer do. But I do have currently a male cat called Ringo, and I have 3 rabbits. I have 2 males and 1 female. We have Patch and Dexter, who are the males, and we have Lucy, or short for Lucifer. She's crazy, that one. Don't put her near your neck, she'll have your jugular. So yeah, those are my rabbits. We did have a female cat who sadly passed away last year. She had a tumour on her jawline. We hoped it was only an abscess, but it wasn't. It was a tumour, and unfortunately the vets wouldn't operate on her face, so had to make the sad decision to have her put to sleep. Broke my heart, and she was my girl. She was my Georgie, and just knocked me for 6. And I swore after that once our pets have passed away, because Ringo's 10 now, and Georgie was just shy of her 11th birthday when she passed away last year. I swore that we would never get any more pets. Losing Georgie was too much, and I can't keep going through that. I can't keep getting attached to the animals and then having them pass away. I know it's a natural thing. They don't live as long as us, but yeah, it's going to break my heart when Ringo goes. It's going to break my daughter's heart when Ringo goes, because she absolutely loves Ringo, our cat. And yeah, the rabbits too. Lucy might be a little little feisty one, but she's my feisty one, and I just couldn't bear to lose anymore. I know I'm going to eventually, but I just can't keep going through it anymore. I just can't cope with the death. So once our pets we have now have passed away, then no more. I say that now. But yeah, so that is my get to know me tag. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope the quality is fine. Hope the sound is fine, because hey, we all know what happened on the last video I shot. So yeah, if you like what you've heard and you want to see anything more, like the eye makeup tutorial that's coming up of my favourite Disney princess, then click like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.